Book review. If We Tell You by Nicola Dahlin. Plot summary. Nicola Dahlin's If We Tell You is a gripping young adult thriller that plunges identical twin brothers Cameron and Lewis Larsen into a world of espionage, secrets, and danger after shocking incident shatters their seemingly ordinary suburban lives. The novel masterfully blends elements of coming-of-age story with high-stakes mystery, keeping readers on the edge of their seats as the twins race, uncover the truth about their parents, and in turn about themselves. The story opens with dramatic and terrifying scene. Seemingly normal neighborhood barbecue takes sinister turn when two uninvited guests appear, leading to violent confrontation where Cameron and Lewis's parents kill the intruders. In the ensuing chaos, their parents provide the bewildered 15-year-old twins with cryptic instructions, pre-packed go bags containing clothing, money, and passports, and vanish without trace. This abrupt and horrifying event forces Cameron and Lewis to flee their home in Alberta, Canada, leaving behind everything they've ever known. Following their parents' enigmatic directives, the twins embark on a perilous journey that leads them across the Atlantic to Edinburgh, Scotland. Their destination is a small hotel run by Margaret and Max Ross, an old friend of their mother's. However, their identical appearance poses a significant risk as it makes them easily memorable and conspicuous. To avoid detection and remain hidden from whoever might be pursuing them, Cameron and Lewis adopt an ingenious but challenging strategy. They pretend to be a single person named Will, alternating their appearances each day. This deception leads to both tense, close calls and moments of unexpected humor as they navigate interactions with Mags's neighbors and other guests at the guest house. As the twins settle into their new, precarious existence, their primary goal becomes unraveling the mystery of their parents' disappearance and the shocking events that precipitated it. Completely in the dark, with no understanding of who their parents truly are or why they were targeted, their investigation begins by seeking out their mother's sister, only to discover that she hasn't heard from their mother in 17 years, adding another layer of intrigue and revealing a deep, hidden past. The narrative skillfully alternates between Cameron's and Lewis's perspectives, providing readers with intimate access to their individual thoughts, fears, and vulnerabilities. Lewis, often portrayed as more anxious and introspective, grapples with the emotional toll of their situation, while Cameron, though outwardly more self-assured, battles his own insecurities and feelings of inadequacy compared to his brother. This dual narration highlights their distinct personalities, simultaneously emphasizing the profound and unbreakable bond they share. Their reliance on each other becomes the central theme as they navigate the dangerous and complex world they've been thrust into. As Cameron and Lewis delve deeper, they realize they are not alone in their quest. Someone is following them, intensifying the suspense and danger at every turn. They must not only uncover their parents' secrets, but also protect their own carefully constructed facade. Their search for clues leads them down a rabbit hole of international intrigue involving mobsters, secret passwords, elaborate art, heists, and even underground tunnels. The plot becomes increasingly intricate, revealing a sprawling and dangerous backstory that their parents were deeply embroiled in. Despite the escalating peril, the twins find unexpected allies among the people they encounter in Edinburgh, including other teens like Aisha, Ruby, and Jamie, who become enmeshed in their mystery. These relationships provide moments of respite and connection amidst the constant threat. Further develop the characters and exploring themes of trust and betrayal. If We Tell You is more than just a mystery, it's a profound coming-of-age story. As Cameron and Lewis piece together the fragments of their parents' hidden lives, they are forced to confront their own identities and capabilities. They learn to adapt, to trust their instincts, and to rely on the strength of their sibling connection. The journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about solving the enigma of their past. The novel builds suspense through its fast-paced plot, numerous twists and turns. While some elements of the intricate backstory might feel expansive, the grounded first-person narration keeps the focus on the twins' emotional journeys. The ending, while providing some resolution, leaves certain threads open, hinting at the possibility of a sequel and leaving readers eager to know what further adventures await Cameron and Lewis. Ultimately, If We Tell You is a compelling and suspenseful read that explores the complexities of family secrets, the resilience of youth, and the enduring power of sibling love. Book review. Nicola Dahlin's If We Tell You is masterfully crafted young adult thriller that catapults its protagonists, identical twin brothers Cameron and Lewis Larsen, from the mundane comforts of suburban life into dizzying whirlwind of international espionage, family secrets, and relentless danger. Published in 2024, this novel stands out not just for its gripping premise but for its profound exploration of sibling bonds, identity, the shattering consequences of hidden truths, Dahlin expertly weaves complex narrative that is as much high-stakes mystery as it is poignant coming-of-age story, leaving readers breathless and deeply invested in the twins' desperate quest for answers. The narrative opens with an explosive, life-altering event that immediately hooks the reader. Cameron and Lewis, seemingly ordinary 15-year-olds enjoying a backyard barbecue, witness their parents brutally kill two uninvited intruders. Before the boys can fully process the horror, their parents, with chilling composure, hand them cryptic instructions, pre-packed bags containing money, clothes, and passports not in their own names, and vanish with. Trace this sudden violent rupture from their normal existence forces the twins into an unimaginable new reality. They are on the run, alone, and utterly bewildered by the identities of the people who raised them. This inciting incident is not just plot device, it's thematic declaration, immediately establishing the novel's core questions about trust, deceit, and the facades people maintain. Their parents' instructions lead them across the Atlantic to Edinburgh, Scotland, a city whose ancient winding streets and hidden closes provide a perfect atmospheric backdrop for their clandestine existence. Here they are directed to a small hotel run by Margaret Meggs Ross, an enigmatic figure from their mother's past. However, their identical appearance poses an immediate threat, making them easily identifiable and memorable. To evade detection, adopt a clever but incredibly taxing strategy. They pretend to be a single person named Will, alternating their appearances each day. This ingenious deception is a brilliant narrative device, not only creating moments of intense suspense and occasional comedic relief, but also serving as a powerful metaphor for their fractured identities and the constant performance required to survive. The pressure of maintaining this elaborate charade adds a psychological tension, highlighting their resourcefulness while simultaneously underscoring their profound vulnerability. The initial phase of their investigation is fraught with confusion and dead ends, with no understanding of their parents' true identities or the nature of the threat they face. Cameron and Lewis are forced to piece together fragments of information. Their attempt to contact their mother's estranged sister yields a shocking revelation. Their mother disappeared from her life 17 years prior, hinting at a long-buried past far more intricate and dangerous than they could have imagined. This discovery propels them deeper into a labyrinth of secrets, each clue unraveling more of the carefully constructed lives their parents had led. Dahlin masterfully controls the pacing, delivering revelations in a measured way that keeps the mystery compelling without overwhelming the reader. The narrative balances moments of intense action and narrow escapes with quieter, more introspective scenes where the twins grapple with the emotional weight of their situation. Constant gnawing feeling of being followed, the subtle hints of a larger, unseen enemy maintain a pervasive sense of dread that propels the plot forward. At the heart of If We Tell You are Cameron and Lewis themselves, and Dahlin's characterization of these two brothers is arguably the novel's greatest strength. Despite being identical in appearance, their personalities are distinct and compellingly drawn, allowing readers to easily differentiate between their alternating first-person perspectives. Lewis is often portrayed as the more anxious, thoughtful, and emotionally sensitive of the two. His internal monologues reveal keen observational mind, but also a tendency towards worry and self-doubt. He grapples with the traumatic events and the immense pressure of their situation, often feeling overwhelmed. Cameron, in contrast, appears more outwardly confident, impulsive, and eager for action. However, his bravado often masks his own insecurities, particularly a deep-seated fear of being overshadowed by Lewis or feeling inadequate in comparison. This nuanced portrayal prevents from becoming mere archetypes, instead presenting them as complex, relatable teenagers thrust into extraordinary circumstances. The dynamic between Cameron and Lewis is the emotional anchor of the entire novel. Their identical twin status is not just a plot device for their disguise, it's the foundation of their unbreakable bond. Dahlin beautifully explores the complexities of this relationship, their unspoken understanding, their shared history, their moments of friction and frustration, and ultimately their profound reliance on each other. When everything else in their lives has been stripped away, connection remains their strongest asset and their only constant. They bicker, they support each other, they challenge each other, and through it all, their love and loyalty shine through. This coming-of-age journey is significantly shaped by their interdependency. They learn to trust each other implicitly, to lean on each other's strengths, and to navigate their individual vulnerabilities within the safety of their shared identity. Their transformation from ordinary teens to resilient survivors is a testament to the power of their bond. Beyond the compelling characters, If We Tell You delves into several potent themes. The most prominent is trust and betrayal. The central premise revolves around the shattering of the most fundamental trust. A child has trust in their parents, As Cameron and Lewis uncover the layers of deceit, they are forced to question everything they thought they knew about their family and the world. This theme extends to their interactions with new characters as they constantly weigh and afford to trust in a world where danger lurks in unexpected corners. Identity is another crucial theme. The twins' physical identicalness is ironically contrasted with their forced performance as a single entity will. This constant masquerade forces them to confront questions of who they are individually, who they are as a pair, and how their identities are shaped by their circumstances and their parents' hidden past. The revelation of their parents' true identities further complicates their own sense of self, leaving them to grapple with the legacy of lives they never knew existed. The novel is Aloe, a deep dive into family secrets. The core mystery is the intricate web of their parents' past, revealing a world of espionage, organized crime, and high-stakes operations. Dahlin expertly manages exposition of these secrets, ensuring that each revelation feels earned and contributes to the overall tension. This theme underscores how hidden truths, no matter how well guarded, inevitably surface and have profound consequences. Finally, resilience and survival are paramount. Stripped of their home, their familiar lives, and their parents, Cameron and Lewis are forced to adapt with astonishing speed. They learn to navigate a foreign city, manage their limited resources, and make life or death decisions. Their journey is a testament to the inherent strength and adaptability of young people when faced with unimaginable adversity. Dahlin's writing style is engaging and accessible, making If We Tell You a perfect fit for its young adult audience while still offering depth and complexity that will appeal to older readers. Her prose is clear and direct, yet capable of conveying intense emotion and descriptions of the Scottish setting. The alternating first-person perspectives are particularly effective, not only in building character but also in creating a dynamic and suspenseful narrative. The shifts between Cameron's and Lewis's voices are generally well managed, though a few minor instances might require a moment for the reader to reorient themselves. The dialogue feels authentic to teenagers under pressure, adding to the realism of their desperate situation. The intricate plot, while sprawling and at times overstuffed with elements like mime mobsters and art heists, is ultimately held together by the strong emotional core of the twins' relationship. In conclusion, If We Tell You by Nicola Dahlin is a compelling and thoroughly enjoyable read that delivers on its promise of a high-stakes thriller with a heartfelt core. Its strengths lie in its ingenious premise, the deeply explored and relatable sibling dynamic between Cameron and Lewis, and the relentless suspense keeps the pages turning. While the intricate plot might occasionally feel dense, the emotional journey of the twins and their unwavering bond provide a powerful anchor. This novel will undoubtedly resonate with young adult readers who crave mystery, action, and a story about finding strength and identity in the face of overwhelming odds. The open-ended conclusion leaves the tantalizing promise for a sequel, and readers will eagerly anticipate the next chapter in Cameron and Lewis's extraordinary lives.